like I said, I don't know what I'm doing yet, and this is me trying to figure it out. Hey guys, welcome back to The Climb. It's episode 4. I am Trixie, aka the Thoughtful Beast, and today we're going to talk about being brave and all the things that I'm scared of with starting this business and the different things I'm doing. So one thing I will start with off of that is that I don't think I want to make those 30-minute long segments like I had the last 2 times for episode 2 and 3. I mean, they're fine. I just feel like I don't think I want to do that. I don't know. I'm not really sure. It makes me kind of freaked out to do them that long because I'm like, who's watching this and stuff like that. But, this isn't like my other stuff where it's more like resource and educational, inspirational, motivation stuff. It is, but it's more just like me being me and me being like, hey, this is the even more unpolished version of me, and here's the things that I'm actually thinking about and freaking out about. And hopefully, this will help me like lessen my anxiety, because it's just like, it's not that bad. I'm sure other people can relate. So yes, so let's get to it. No, there's no intro thing, it's just me. So, and I'm not going to edit it, no matter what happens. Unless I say something really awful. I don't think I will, or someone, I don't know. Okay, anyways. So, one of the things we were discussing on the climb was demographics, and how I was, it was partially me being afraid to choose one, because I'm like, I don't want to alienate anyone. Like, I want to be here for everyone. And I think that's going to be, a true thing. Like, for me as a person, like, I'm going to be here for everyone. And I need to not, be so freaked out about really needing that. Like, I'm always going to be inclusive. But there's nothing wrong with being, with narrowing down a niche to who I'm marketing to, because if I'm too general and broad, my shit will probably reach no one, or less people. So I was journaling about demographics, and I spelled demographics wrong for some reason. I started writing it as 2 things, and then I wrote, this is one word, demographics is one word. I don't know why I was like demographics. But anyways, so I'll read you a little bit of what I wrote. So I wrote, Asian American artist who advocates for mental health. So because that's who I am, right? And so I'm like, okay, Asian creatives with mental health issues. Millennial? And then I wrote millennial Asian creative content creators with mental health issues. And so I kind of like decided that, which is like me. I basically picked my demographic as me. Which is really weird. And so like that's the niche thing I'm going to be going towards. But I am inclusive, shit can intersect, you don't have to be Asian for me to care about what the fuck you're going through. It's just that I can speak more about that shit because like it is me, and those go more towards my experience. And even now I feel guilty like doing this and being like, this is it. And I shouldn't. So anyways, from there, I'm not going to review everything, but I basically like broke down like millennial, Asian, creative, content marketers, and then mental health. And then I just started like, what do these 2 things have in common? What does that have in common? And I did it for all the other ones to just kind of get like my juices going and be like, okay, what do these things have in common? What kind of content do I want to create? And all that shiz. Another thing that I'm scared of, that I will push to do, is creating an in real life community, IRL. Am I pointing correctly? IRL community. So I want to have events, and I want it to be about art and healing and shit like that. I wrote stuff about that, but that's really all I want to share about it right now, because it's not very far. It's just, me being like, what do I want to do? So, because I know like I want to have like a dance portion, or like a movement portion, I want a dance, performance art making portion. So it's like it can be different artists. I also want a portion where everyone is moving, and it's about literal physical community touch. Like we're literally going to be like, okay, walk to your partner and you're just going to brush down their sides and brush off that negative energy or that kind of stuff. And then I want there to be like speeches and shit, like people talking, so we'll have a topic, so it's a little more like together. And yeah, that's all I have right now. And that was my brainstorming for that. And again, I just need to be like, it's okay, for me to do a niche and marketing and stuff like that. Because inevitably, this is how I will help more people. And then the more I grow into my niche, like, again, there's overlaps with other people. It's not like you have to be all those things for me to care. But hopefully, like, growing that niche and stuff like that will just, like, help me reach a lot of people, but then also, like, be able to, like, branch out and create, like, a more general community. Or not. I don't know. Maybe that's good or not. I'm really in my head about this. So that. And the other thing, if you were watching the episode where I'm talking to Jasmine and Jonathan over Discord, and Jasmine and I, at the end, it's like at the end of like this 30-minute section where I'm like crying, I talk about how, you want to look at like who's in your niche and stuff and who's in your brand to see what they're doing, to draw inspiration, to see like maybe logistic things that are working for them that you want to do, or like looking for inspiration and then figuring out how to give it that twist. How am I going to be different from this? What are the things I like? What are the things I don't like? What things will make this more me? So that I do stick out. You want to stick out if you're going to do this stuff. And it doesn't have to be like stick out like, oh, I'm better than other people. It's just like, this is what makes me different. Because if we all tried to sell like cheeseburgers the same way, there probably wouldn't be a million different cheeseburger places. Every burger place has their own niche. So Jasmine and I, towards the end of it, were talking about how she suggested that we meet together and we talk about, we look at other people for inspiration with each other so that we don't freak out ourselves. The other person's there for moral support. And we did this on Tuesday. And I don't know, I thought it was really helpful. It was kind of just helpful to, it's like to, like say what you're doing and ideas you have, and then someone to kind of like ask questions around it. And just kind of like double checking like, oh, I think you might be stuck in this way of thinking, or like make sure, because we're not there to tell each other what to do, but like make sure that you're making this choice off of this and you're not just making it off of somehow you used to be. Or, Jasmine was helping me be like not too in my head and not being so obsessed about comparing myself to certain people, because there are certain people that I super admire and stuff, and then I get super like comparative and I'm like, I'm never going to be this person, and then I get freaked out and then I freeze, like I don't want to do anything. I just feel like, oh my god, this is like quitting time, which I don't want to be like that. And because my brain gets really comparative, I've been really avoidant, that's the whole thing. That's why she's with me. So she helped me see like, okay, let's not get stuck in this person, because this is one person, like talk about it all the time, but you have to look and see who else is doing this shit. Which was good for me to realize I was doing that, because I was like, oh shit, I'm actually putting people up on pedestals. It's not even like looking for inspiration anymore. It's like putting on pedestals to where, one, it's like unfair to them because they're real people too, and then super unfair to me because it's only making me doubt myself and not want to do this. So that was really good. And that shit was helpful. So, it was scary. It is scary. It is scary to like look at other people and stuff, especially if you are comparative like me and it goes in a really negative way. But it is important to like face those fears, because one, like there's information you might be missing, and two, most likely you'll just figure out like, oh shit, this isn't as bad as I thought, or they're not as like on the pedestal as you thought, like they're just like a real person. It kind of brings you back to reality. So I feel like it's really nice. What I learned that it's really nice to talk to other people about what you're going through. because you just get so in your head, and that self-doubt is so real. And it's actually funny because I think one of my other friends is going to start a mastermind because of that. Like when you're doing your own business and stuff, shit gets hella lonely, especially in the beginning, which a lot of us are. So yeah, I think that's what I want to say. And that's kind of going to be it for today. And I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. I can't tell how long I've been talking, and that's freaking me out. And I shouldn't think about that too hard. But, what I want to, again, like, all I want to say is that, like, dude, be brave. Like, it's okay. It's okay that, there's always going to be people who are doing things longer than you have been doing. And they might be doing it, like, quote unquote better. But again, that doesn't matter. You just have to be different. You don't have to invent something. You don't have to reinvent something. You just need to figure out, how you're different, what sets you apart. Like where are you really? Because there's different people, like people attached to different sorts of personalities and all that stuff. So try not to get into your head about it. Like I am. We'll all be trying. And that, if you're freaked out and stuff, like talk to someone, reach out, find someone who is doing something similar to you, or just talk to someone like who's a friend and shit too, because your friends, your family, whoever, like they want you to do well. And so, of course, they'd be willing to help you. And even if they don't know exactly what your thing is, they still might be able to ask you like general questions that might help you. Like I was asking Jasmine a lot of things that had nothing to do with what we were looking at, and just asking her like life questions, because that can be helpful too, and that's what someone else did for me. So we're on our journey, we're going on our way. I'm still slowly, I will show you. I'm slowly building my Instagram. I have like in my galleries, I have a thing. Because before I go back on Instagram, I want to build up like my photos and shit. So here it is. You can kind of see it, whatever. But I've been taking lots of different photo shoots with my friends and stuff. This is actually from when I went to Zion National Park. But I think the bottom photos are from Mexico. I literally have a friend, her and I do pictures together and stuff, and there's some stuff where it's like actually me at home. So I'm kind of trying to utilize my home to like take pictures and use these freaking soft light things I have. So I guess that's a tip that I'm going to leave with. If you have soft lights or whatever at home, or even natural lighting is freaking gorgeous. So like a window, you can do your photo shoots at home for your content. You don't necessarily need to go outside. And I think, who does that? Jenna Thompson. Oh my God. Where is it? What's her name? I keep confusing some of the people from the podcast that I'm listening to. I don't know. I'll tell you guys next time if I remember. But basically what I'm saying is that some people do that. Some Instagram people do that because it's like, we work at home. We don't really have time to go out everywhere. And so they make their home where their pictures are. So I remember someone was like, if you don't have like a super white wall, that you can get like the white poster paper and shit like that, and taking pictures in front of that, and like that works. You can have like nice popping out pictures. Again, soft lights and shit are nice, but like, dude, like that natural lighting is where it's at, and that's where we're gonna end. Thanks for joining in. If you are struggling like me and want to tell me about it, leave some comments and stuff. If you want to keep following me on my climb, on my journey, please subscribe and ding dong that notification bell. Okay, till next time, guys. Bye.